In the past few decades, it has been a common theme in the United States to see an increase in the involvement of women in areas of work that were previously dominated by men. For example, the achievements of a bachelor's degree for a woman in the 1970s was much more rare than it is now. According to current research, women receive roughly 57% of all bachelor degrees awarded each year, and that number has grown for nearly a decade straight. However, some areas that women have not been able to achieve such numbers are the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields, otherwise known as STEM. In 2017, the percentage of women receiving doctoral degrees in engineering was 23% and 25% in mathematics. After doing some research regarding this discrepancy, I have found it is mainly due to an innate disadvantage that women face in these fields. This disadvantage is the result of numerous factors, but mainly the lack of women in leadership roles in these fields. This is an important issue to address due to the importance of these fields for the future development of society. Including more women in the advancement of these fields will only help to improve the overall progress seen in these fields and generate more interest in the general population. One recommendation by Janelle Wilson, a 6th grade teacher in Georgia, is to start the process early. She would like to see an increase in mentors for girls during middle school because she feels as though this would be a positive influence in combating the negative stereotypes surrounding females in STEM. She states, "This will give the young women the confidence and desire to pursue STEM degrees and careers as we work towards gender equality." I think that this is a great idea in principle, but it does not address the main issues that women face in STEM. I believe this recommendation will not have an effect on the amount of women leading their respective fields, only increasing the amount of women in them. I do think this is a step in the right direction, but will not have an immediate impact. Another recommendation made to address this issue is by Carrie Lucas, who is a co-author of the book, Liberty is No War on Women. Carrie recommends that reforms in the school system will have a greater impact compared to other direct ideas. She claims that improving the schooling that students receive in kindergarten through high school will prepare them better for the disciplines in which they want to study. Again, I think that this is another recommendation that does not target the heart of the issue. With the statistics that I mentioned earlier regarding bachelor degrees, education of women does not seem to be the issue. The last recommendation is made by Dennis Berkey, the president and CEO of Worcester Polytechnic Institute. He recommends implementing a system in educational systems that focuses on placing women into leadership roles to mentor them and give them opportunities for professional development. This recommendation is closer to helping solve the issues than the other recommendations so far, but still lacks the guarantee of having women become a more prominent part of STEM development. Even though women have these resources available, there is no guarantee that a company will hire them or that their merits will be judged fairly when compared to men in an interview. My solution to this issue is implementing a type of affirmative action program for women in STEM. This will help solve the issues by preventing the unconscious bias surrounding women in STEM from influencing the hiring and advancement of women in STEM. By having government involvement in institutions requiring a certain number of women to be hired or considered for a job, this will only help in increasing the amount of women leading the way in STEM in the future and give young girls someone to follow. Overall, I think the recommendations mentioned before are great ideas in helping get women more involved in STEM over time. However, I think that it is important to go after the issue at hand directly, and that is getting more women involved into more powerful and important positions in STEM in the present. That is why I believe my position and my solution to be the best to choose from as it addresses this issue directly and will help get more women involved in STEM over time and get them into more powerful positions in the present.